Well, we start with the sporting fallout to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. As expected, Russia has been stripped of its right to host this year's Champions League final. It will instead be held at the Stade de France. And in the last 30 minutes, we've had a significant update on one of key partners of UEFA. As you can see, Kaveh Solikol is with me on set. So, Kaveh, as we were saying before, St. Petersburg will no longer be hosting the Champions League final. But very significant developments since we last spoke.
Yes, UEFA are in talks with their lawyers about trying to terminate their contract with Gazprom. Now, Gazprom are a Russian state energy company, one of the biggest backers of UEFA. They've been an official UEFA commercial partner since 2012, and their current deal is worth about £30 million a year to UEFA. For that money, Gazprom gets to advertise around all Champions League games, the European Championships and also Nations League. But because of what is happening in Ukraine, UEFA feel that it is no longer appropriate for them to be associated with Gazprom, and that is why they're trying to extricate themselves from this deal. Now, if they're able to do it quickly, I think you could have the situation where all Gazprom branding could be removed from the rest of this season's Champions League games. We hear a lot of people say sport and politics don't mix, you shouldn't mix the two, but it looks like as far as UEFA are concerned, that is not what they believe. They are so concerned and outraged by what is happening in Ukraine that they want to do everything possible. The first thing they did was remove the Champions League final from Russia. They've also said that games cannot be played, UEFA games cannot be played in Russia either, and they also are trying to get themselves out of this deal with the Russia state energy company Gazprom, even though it's worth £30 million a year to them.
And there's one figure, isn't there, Kaveh, one person who finds himself at the centre of this, with multiple roles ultimately in this discussion. Who is that? Yeah. Tell us about them.
I mean, it's a bad day for Alexander Zhukov. He is a member of UEFA's executive committee, so he was at the meeting this morning. He's also the president of the Russian Football Union, which is the Russian FA. He is a former president of Zenit St. Petersburg, who play at the Gazprom arena where the Champions League final was supposed to be held. And he's also chief executive of Gazprom. So today, not only has he seen the Champions League final being taken away from the club where he was the president, also from the country where he's president of the Russian Football Union, but he's also seen the governing body, UEFA, on whose executive committee he sits, saying that we want to terminate our commercial partnership with the company of which he is the chief executive.
And which sponsors the arena where the Champions League final would have been held.